Okay, guys, I'm live. And I'm at a very funny angle because I'm recording from my iPad Pro. So hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully the audio isn't too bad either. This is really a quick catch up, I guess, just to kind of catch up with some things. But it's also an excuse for me to test out the iPad Pro to see what it's like as a live streaming device. This is something that I'm always testing with phones and with tablets just to see how useful they actually are. Hey Toasted, how are you? So I'm just going to go through some of the options in that here. There is an option live for me to switch to the back camera here. You're not actually going to see much there. That's just you can see my Nintendo Wii U there and my Thunderbolt port and a tripod which I've got sitting there. There's not a lot for me to say there, but what I've got here is top chat. All messages are visible. Okay, that should be better. Is the biggest thing here for me is I'm testing the iPad Pro, but I'm also testing the YouTube app. And the YouTube app for live streaming, there's still a lot to be desired as far as what you do with it. You know, just simple things as in it doesn't keep showing you the live chat. It shows you the chat message, it pops up, but if you're talking at the time, then it kind of disappears and you have to keep touching the screen. This is something I find with the Android app as well. So like right now, I saw Toast posted a message. I can't see it now because it pops up and then it disappears and I need to go back. I changed my name so that people type up with my name, they actually find it because there's other people called Toast and they pop up first. Ah, right, okay. I was wondering what you were talking about there. So there's a few different options here with the iPad app as far as you can do different effects. I mean, does anyone really want to see that in a live stream? Is that what people want? Do people want these 8mm filters? I don't know. One of the big things I would say about this is the angle. So if I bring you over just now, I need to lift this up and I need to do it in a very sensible way. But one way to do is put you in a very bizarre angle. Not the most flattering angle, double chin is out. But this is kind of the angle that a lot of people would have if they're using like the smart cover and they've got their tablet kind of at that kind of 30-degree angle, you know, that people will use when they're doing Zoom calls and things like that. Now, the angle that I had before, if I showed you that, that's how I was sitting the tablet 2 seconds ago. This tablet's quite good because I can assign this. That's my PC, that's my phone, that's my tablet, and I can switch between them. The good thing about this is it actually puts the iPad Pro at a better angle. It raises it up. At the moment, it's sitting not the most flattering, is it? So I think streaming from a tablet right away, if I can get you in, streaming from a tablet right away, there is a problem. And the other problem here, you can see it now, obviously, there's no point hiding that now, is the microphone. So before I went live there, I did a few tests with the video camera app, and my first impressions are that the video quality here, it's okay, not mind-blowing. I don't think this video quality is mind-blowing. It's not terrible. I know there's some mobile phones out there where the front selfie camera isn't as good as this, but the microphone quality, by the looks of it, the built-in mic of the iPad Pro, the version I've got anyway from 2017-18, the microphone isn't good. There's a lot of buzzing. It picks up a lot of noise. It's not great. So I've plugged in my Rode Video Micro. Very cheap mic, quite a versatile mic, which is why I've never sold it. I've got a better microphone. Yes. This microphone would be a lot better. This is a better microphone, no way around it. This is a better mic. You know, that's like a £40 mic. This is like a £200 mic, roughly. But I decided to just go for the simple option. I wanted to test the Video Micro, and it does seem like it was okay. So, push that away. I don't know how to spell his name. Yeah, I think Charlie Chapman's correct. So, streaming from the iPad Pro, if anyone's ever thinking about doing it, I think the biggest thing here is trying to get an angle, because it's very easy to get a tripod and you know, a full phone holder like that, and you screw it in and then you put your phone at a good angle. Obviously, tablets are a lot bigger. It's very hard to get that angle for that. So if I was to ever stream with the iPad Pro again, I'd be wanting to put the iPad Pro up higher. So I would be wanting this kind of angle. This is kind of the angle you want. The camera's there and you want to go higher. But I don't have a stand for that. So what do? Do I put the iPad on a box? I don't know. I don't know what the best thing is. But that, you know, that's the thing about a stream like this. I'm really trying to test what it's like in real time. You know, the good points and the bad points. Looking at the YouTube app though, I would maybe use a separate application for this, like Streamlabs or something like this, because I find it very annoying that it displays the comments for like a second and then it disappears. And to me, it makes it very impractical to do anything else beyond just a quick stream. I wouldn't want to do a long stream using this setup because of that. Like Toast, I can see your comment there. Is the 40-point mic you're talking on now? Yes, it is. Yes. So this video micro is what I'm talking with just now. And if can you hear that? You should be able to hear that. The iPad Pro that I've got's got a headphone jack, which means that I can plug in a lot of the microphones that I've got already, which is quite good. It gives me a few options as far as recording goes. It's not like it only has the lightning connector. So yes, iPad Pro. Yes, well, I mean, I did a long video about the video micro before, so check that out on my channel if you do want to learn more about that. What I would say, I'm trying to see if I can see the box, that's why I'm looking around. What I would say about this microphone is that it's not the best microphone. Like the other mic I was talking about there, the video quality is much better. The audio quality is better than the other microphone, but I like this one because it doesn't require batteries. It's plug-in power, which means that you just plug into your phone, you plug into your tablet, you plug it into anything, your camera, and it just works. It's not going to be the best audio experience as far as compared to my other microphones, but it's also just the easiest solution, and it's quite a portable little solution as well. Like you can see it here, that's it there. Right guys, I'm sorry you're going to hear some noise here, but I just want to show you. That's the mic. That is the mic. So that is what you're hearing just now. It's jumping up and down because of the shock mount. And Neil, I'll see your comment in a second. It popped up, it disappeared before I could read it. You're going to get some noise here again. I do apologise. Is that better? It's out of shot now. The reason that's kind of getting pulled back is this wire is quite short. I should maybe find a longer wire if I was to use that a lot. It is good for most situations. That kind of coiled cable is quite good in a lot of situations. Right. This YouTube app is very annoying. Would you ever sell everything and start a new life? Well, it's interesting you said that, Neil, because there are a few things I need to sell, and I'll be honest. See, I like buying stuff for tech and trying new things and testing new things. I do buy new things from time to time, but I like buying older stuff as well, trying to save a little bit of money. But I'm terrible at selling. I hate the whole idea of... I don't hate the idea of selling, that's wrong. I hate the whole process of selling, as far as packaging it up, taking photos, listing it, dealing with sellers' questions, asking you questions when you've already specified those answers to those questions in the listing, they've just not read it, then going to the post office, and then there's a problem with the sale, and I just find it it's just a pain, and it does take up a lot of time. You know, it does take up a lot of time to box things up and send it away, and then you lose money on the sale. But saying that, there are a few things I need to sell. I'm not going to sell all my equipment, and I try not to sell anything that I might need again, but I might sell my Canon M50, which you can see in the background there. I've got the Canon M50, I've got 3 lenses for it, and I pretty much never use it now, so all it's doing is going down in value. I've got the RX100, I used to use it all the time, I don't anymore, I should really sell it. And I've also got the RX10, which used to be my overhead camera before I got the RX10 II. I've got the second version, which is better. So there's 3 cameras that I could sell. There's maybe some other things that I could maybe sell here or there as well. Like I've got some hard drives and different things, but it's just a hassle. It's just a hassle of selling it. It's just a hassle of selling it. It's a pain. I will sell it at one point. Oh, Toasty, did you... Oh, I appreciate that. Toasted, I appreciate it, but please don't... I need to switch off that super chat thing. I'm not looking for money when I do a live stream. I do appreciate it. It's a very nice gesture. Thank you, Toast. But I don't want anyone to feel inclined to ever give me money for anything like that. But thanks, I do appreciate it. It's a nice gesture. I think it does, but I think Google take a 30% cut. I really need to disable it. How warm is it? Have you all been getting out? Have you guys all been getting out? Have you been going out for a walk? Like today, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you. This is the benefit of a live stream. I can show you stuff that doesn't really matter. Can you see this? That's what I've did today. 14,000, 14,500. Is that lighting up? There we go. Nearly 15,000 steps today. So I'm just back a walk with my friend Michael and his partner Michelle. That's big for me because I'm still kind of recovering from COVID. I'm feeling great after, I was okay as far as having COVID when I caught the coronavirus the other week. My test tested negative, but there's no doubt that I had it. And I was just feeling really tired. Like through the week there, I was honestly doing like 2 hours of writing, or I'd record a video and start editing. And after 2 hours, I'd have to just finish for the day because I had no energy. I was breathless. I was exhausted. So it's quite significant for me at the end of the week to go out and walk for like 7 or 8 miles. So I'm pleased that I've been able to do that. And hopefully by the end of the week, I can go out and run and burn off all the fat that I've gathered. Yeah, the past week has been crazy. It's been so warm. 20 degrees where you are. Yeah, it's the same here. Even in Scotland, we're getting gorgeous weather. It's amazing. It is amazing. I'm just looking at all the options here. All the options on the iPad. It's got an option for saving a highlight, sharing. Share a highlight. I don't know what that does. I'm scared to push things here in case I stop the stream. Highlight saved to your channel as unlisted video. Oh, right, okay. I didn't know they would do that. Okay. So as far as streaming with the iPad Pro, when I say streaming with the iPad Pro, I really mean streaming with any tablet and streaming with any tablet with the YouTube app. The YouTube app isn't the best, I don't think. I hate how it doesn't show you the comments at all times. It's annoying that I'm talking and a comment pops up and then it disappears. Why is it disappearing? Just show me this at all times. Wait there, it's got an chat viewing options. Yeah, it's just got view live chat. Yeah, because being in Scotland, we are normally used to the rain. Yeah, well, we do get more rain than down south, obviously, but the weather's been amazing this year. You can't really complain. Neil is saying, I'm sorry, I need to keep pressing the screen because it disappears. It disappears. It's very, very annoying that it disappears, but it is disappearing, so I can't see what the hell is going on. Neil, it feels like this summer will be a right scorcher, hotter than 76. Could be. Well, they're saying, I saw a thing in the paper that's saying that, the news, old school. I saw a thing in the news that's saying that this could be the hottest spring on record. So, I don't know if that's true or not, but certainly feels like one of the warmest springs in a few years. 1976. Do you have the screen full or the small screen at the top in the chat below? The screen is, I don't think there's any way for me to show you what it's like. Basically I can just see myself and I can see live. I can see that I'm live and how long I've been live. I can see that there's 4 viewers, 2 likes, and I can see the comments down the left hand side, but it just shows me like the last comment. I really should have recorded this, but it's a little bit annoying the way that it does that. Go to mirror. Well, there must be. Do you want me to bring a mirror? Is that the easiest? I could bring a mirror here, right? 2 seconds. 2 seconds for this. Can I just say, I am sitting about here with some really good video cameras and equipment and lights and different things, and I'm going to show you things with a mirror. That's how I'm going to show you just now, because I am totally unprepared for showing you that. I was not prepared to show you that, but what can you see here? What can you? Oh, in fact, that's my monitor. There we go. So if I talk here, right? Can you guys see that? So if I hide behind the mirror, if you start talking, like, see how like that, see if one of you post a comment, it goes down here, right? So you can see there's a comment there from you, Neil, right? Which I can't see right now because of the mirror. But it disappears. So if I'm talking, it disappears. It doesn't stay there. It doesn't stay there all the time. So I need to keep pressing that button. Now, there is an option for me to change the back camera like that. That button down there changes to the back camera. You've got the effects there. But there's very few options, really. I can see how many people are watching. That's good. I mean, if I could see how many people were, all the comments down the left-hand side at all times, this would be great. But it just, for whatever reason, it just doesn't show the comments. Now, the only thing that I can really do, really, is pull out my phone and just look at the live video and look at the comments. That would be the easiest thing for me to do, which I can kind of do with this keyboard setup. I'll bring this over so you can't see it. Get that out of the way. That's better. Can you still hear me okay? Still hear me? Yes, yes. So now I can see comments. So this is probably the most practical way for me to see comments. Just look at the phone and I can see the comments, because you guys are saying things and I can't see what you're saying. Right, okay, there's a comment missed from Gary. Gary, you watching? I'm sorry, Gary. I'm sorry I missed your comment there. I ran to the toilet to get a mirror and I missed your comment. Hey guys, good to see you, mate. We had water rationing in 1976 with standpipes in the street. People queuing to fill water bottles. The land was that parched. Wow, that must have been strange growing up at that time. Can you make your screen go smaller? No. It's just a bad setup, guys, as far as the way that, I mean, the criticisms that I've got here are the same for the app on the mobile phone. You staying safe, Gary? I hope you're all staying safe. I'm not just singling out Gary there. A lot of streamers look at the comments on a dedicated device. Yeah, so enjoy, Gary. Enjoy some beers, mate. I'm sitting with some diluting juice. I'm hardly going rock and roll here. Enjoy yourself, Gary. To go back to your comment, Neil, about a lot of streamers look at the comments on a dedicated device. I don't. Looking at this setup right now, I've got. In fact, I'll bring out the mirror. This is very high tech, guys. This is very high tech. High tech. So look at the setup now. Can you see that? That's the setup, right? This is my highly expensive setup with a tablet and then the mobile phone for comments. This is my expensive high-tech solution. So obviously I don't normally stream with the iPad Pro. This isn't something that I'm recommending people do, but I think it's interesting to examine things like this, because if you're traveling, you might only have your phone or you might only have your tablet. You don't have your overhead camera, you don't have your fancy lights, you don't have your regular streaming device. Normally when I'm streaming, I am in this kind of position and I've got two monitors. So I've got, if I can show you this, if I can pick this up, you can see that's my normal monitor. I was looking at eBay there. I was actually looking at a microphone there. And that's my second monitor. So I would normally have comments over there. And I'd have, look at the camera there and then look at comments underneath. So normally with my normal setup, oops, I need to change that back. Change it back. Forgot to change the camera around there. Get back in place. Come on. This is because of the keyboard case. Stay. Stay. Do not move. Do not move. Oh, my hand looks so old when I do that, just because it's so close up. So I never seen anything like that before. Yeah, so normally, Neil, when I'm streaming, I've got comments on one of the monitors and I'm looking at the browser and the other monitor and all that. But I love the idea. I love the idea of a mobile streaming solution. I love the idea of streaming from your tablet or your mobile phone when you're out and about, because certainly if you're somewhere interesting, you know, if you're traveling and you want to show something to people, you know, it's good to do that, and you get that live response and you get that interaction. And that's the thing, you know, with a lot of my live streams, I'm just kind of all over the place because I'm listening to feedback, I'm interacting with people, But sometimes those are the most enjoyable things, to catch up with people. No problem, Toast. Thanks for the donation. It was very kind of you. But in the future, you don't have to do that. Honestly, man, I just appreciate anyone just tuning in and commenting. So yeah, as far as the iPad Pro as a streaming solution, it's not great in my opinion. If you had to do it, you need an external microphone, and you also need to put the tablet up higher. I was born in September 76. I'm only a few years younger than you then. You're 3 years older than me, Neil. The day the rains finally came and quenched Britain's long thirst. I can remember a lot of times in my childhood in the 80s where it was, like really warm summers and things like that. But long time now. So I won't stay on too much longer, maybe another 5-10 minutes. So I've been talking about the iPad Pro, but what I'd quickly like to talk about is some of the things I've been looking at. For my YouTube channel, what you guys always see a lot is the final result. You'll see the video. Yeah, I was born in 79, Neil. I was born in 79. Hi, Mohammed. How's you? Yeah, I think what you forget on when you see a YouTube channel is that you're kind of seeing the finished product. You're seeing the end result. But even 5-minute videos, sometimes it can take me hours to research and do different things. And I've sometimes I'll spend a whole afternoon just. And this is why I like the iPad Pro. Actually, it might not be great for streaming, but it's great for just sitting reading. And I love reading about new products coming out and planning. Oh, I could buy that and then I could test that. What am I talking about, Mohammed? I was talking about streaming with the iPad Pro earlier on, but I'm just kind of going off topic now. But there's been a few things that I've been looking at buying or investing in for future videos, and I am looking at buying new phones and different things this year to review. But I'm also keen to do different things. I'm looking at Raspberry Pis again, but I'm trying to find an interesting Raspberry Pi project. Something which would be interesting to cover. I don't want to just buy a Raspberry Pi for the sake of buying a Raspberry Pi. I'd like to buy one and then build something useful. Like I've been looking at like LED tickers and different cases and just different ways to use a Raspberry Pi. Interesting ways of using the computer. I could just build another gaming system, but I'd like to do something different. I've also been looking at repairing old phones. I think that'd be interesting to do some videos where perhaps I buy a used phone where the battery is dead or the screen needs replaced, and then I can buy the replacement kit, and then I can look into it and I can learn about that, because I don't do enough repairs and I don't do enough replacements with tech. I tend to sell things then buy newer things. So I've been looking a lot at that the last few days. There's definitely a lot of interesting projects out there in the kind of portable computing world as far as what people are doing with the Raspberry Pi and the Arduino. If that's how you pronounce it, I can't remember if that's how you pronounce it. But there's a lot of portable computing projects that I think are quite interesting, and I think it'd be interesting to explore that. But we'll see what happens. Do you do Bluetooth earbuds? Yes, I've got one pair that I use. If I get this. Yes, so like this is an example. This is a kind of cheap pair, but I just use this cable is all the way down there. So I use this for gaming. Sometimes I put in my microphone, the headset, and I plug it in like that. But these are also Bluetooth headphones. But I've got better Bluetooth headphones. They're actually not an expensive brand. They're just kind of like a generic brand you'd find on Amazon for like £50. But the battery life, the battery life is on the other ones that I have are really good. Like, I can't even remember the last time I charged them, and the audio quality is really good. I've got Bluetooth headphones as well for running that I use as well. What is your YouTube channel, Mohammed? What's your YouTube channel? Shout out to Mohammed's YouTube channel. I've got no idea what his YouTube channel is, but I'll give you a shout out. Yeah. What ones have you got, Neil? What ones have you got? You can see I'm quite burned, aren't I? Like, I burn very easily because I'm a pale Scottish white guy, but I think I've maybe burnt a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. I know the back of my neck is burnt. Yeah, so, okay, you just bought some today. As far as the things that I'm looking to buy, there's a few interesting projects that I've been looking at, like the Raspberry Pi and different things. So I am keen to look at doing more phone reviews and all that. But the thing about phone reviews is, one is, that's the thing, you know, that I'll say this right away. Like, I know I've covered a new phone there. I've been doing videos about the X50 Pro, and I've got videos about the Poco F2 coming. Phone videos, yes, they can generate a lot of views. But if you're a tech YouTuber and you're reviewing phones, the market is very, very competitive. And there is a race to be first, which I don't like, because I like to take time to test things. I don't like to rush out videos before I've even tested something. I ideally like to spend a week or 2 weeks with a phone before I review, but by the time you do that, there's 50 other thousand videos out there, and I kind of don't want to get in that race. I don't want to get in that race, which is why I'd love to do different kinds of projects. The Beer Barons Gaming. Hey, bud. Just wanted to say thank you for your remote play OBS video. I was too thick to get it working. No, it's okay, mate. See, with most of those things, bud, it's like, it's only difficult until you know the process. You know, it's like, I probably looked at a tutorial to figure that out before I shared that video, you know, before I published that video. And nearly everything that I do on my channel, especially when I'm talking about the recording side of it or the audio side of it, and I realise that there'll be maybe some YouTubers with only 100 subscribers or 200 subscribers. They might look at my channel and go, wow, he's got that camera there, he's got that monitor, he's got those lights there. But it's like a jigsaw. You start off and you don't have a clue how any of it works, and then you figure out one little bit. You go, oh, that's not hard. I just had to buy that adapter or buy that. And I've still got a long way to go when it comes to, you know, refining my channel, making my videos better and all that. Certainly when I'm streaming from the iPad Pro. But what I would say about all of that stuff is it's easy when you know how. And I think that's the same for most recording. Most aspects of recording, once you know the process, it's fairly easy. The one thing I would say about what Beer Barn's referring to as remote play is with the PlayStation 4, which I've got sitting down there because I've actually got, this is my PS4 hard drive, well, the remainder of it, and I have the hard drive, the replacement hard drive there. I'll do a video about that on my other channel, but what Baron's referring to is there's a functionality in the PS4 where you can play remotely on your PC. So you can have your PlayStation downstairs, and then you can play your PlayStation on your laptop upstairs. The problem with doing that from a recording streaming point of view is that there is lag. There's a lag of a couple of seconds, and it just kind of throws things out of sync. So, and that's one of the things that you will experience with recording. A lot of it's just kind of tweaking everything to get it right, as far as, you know, especially when you're gaming or recording audio or syncing multiple devices and recording. You know, I've got different cameras together and things like that. My main setup is a main camera, an overhead camera, and a webcam. But when you introduce all these different things, the more devices that you add, the more problems that you can introduce. But it really just is about tweaking things. You know, it can be little things like tweaking the milliseconds in OBS to get everything synced correctly. 7 subscribers. It's so good, man. I was at 7 subscribers at once as well. God, my new gaming channel's only got 80. You know, we all have to start somewhere. You know how it's a doddle. My cap card just went weird in an hour into the stream, sorry. What I would say as well, though, about all of that, Beer Barn, is that there are certain things that you just have to spend money on. You know, there's certain things, like this microphone. It's a £40 microphone. It's not an expensive microphone, but this is something which is a great investment, because this will make your smartphone sound better. It will make your tablet sound better. It will make your camera sound better. It's not a professional mic, nowhere near a professional mic, but it's enough where it's a cheap investment if you've got a YouTube channel and you don't have a lot of money to spend, something like this can really, if you're going from smartphone audio, and then you go to the you go smartphone audio, and then you add that, your stream will get better, and that's a big part of where you guys are with 7 subscribers, 63 subscribers. If you're kind of growing like I did, and I started off with the basic equipment, and then I'd get more subscribers and go, well, I should buy a better microphone, I should buy a better camera. Little things like that can really take your channel to the next level, and it really is, a lot of it is about that. You can learn techniques, you can improve lighting with cheap lights and kind of makeshift things, and you can improve the quality of your cameras by using better lighting and things, but at a certain point you have to spend money, and that's kind of what you have to do, unfortunately. But there are things like that you don't have to spend a ton of money on. I think if you're just looking to improve the audio from your smartphone, your tablet, a simple microphone like that can do the job. And there are microphones as well that are like, £20 or cheaper, and they can be just as good, from smaller brands, smaller companies. What's your channel about, Mohammed? I'm curious. What I can tell the Beer Baron's channel is about gaming, but what's your one about? I can't believe how quickly I'm going through water. I'm not even hungry. I think just because I've been out in the sunshine all day. I had plans to be productive today. I've got a video today to edit, which I recorded a few days ago. And I have not did anything, but I'm at the point where I'm so tired, I think I'll just have to leave it to the morning. Sometimes you just have to call it quits and relax, which is probably something I don't do enough. I probably work too many hours and then I'm knackered the next day. So yes, I'll tie up the stream now, guys, but one of the reasons I wanted to do this stream was to play around with the iPad Pro setup. As stupid as this is, I'm going to bring out this high technology device again. Here it is, the mirror. As stupid as this, I can't believe I'm doing this, but it seems to be working. As stupid as this setup looks. So basically, if you're wondering how I am recording right now, I have, let me see, tripod with the Rode Video Micro. That's like a £10 tripod, £30-40 mic, depending on if you buy new or second hand. I've got my Logitech keyboard, which is quite useful because it's got a stand for my phone and my iPad. So I've got the iPad Pro, which is what is recording and streaming all of this, but it doesn't show the comments, which is why I've got my phone there. That was a late addition to this, to today's setup. You can see it there. I've got all the comments showing there because the comments just pop up here and then they disappear. It's very, very annoying. You need to keep pressing it. And you can see there, Neil's comment hasn't popped up here yet. I can't see Neil's comment. Oh, there it's there. So very basic setup, but I would say the first thing you need to do with the iPad Pro is to add a mic. You want to... this angle isn't good either. It's not very flattering for anyone. Whoa! Sorry, guys. The cable on the Video Micro is annoyingly tight. Yeah, there's definitely something in that, because of the weather. I have no doubt about that. That's why, put it one way, if the UK was warmer, we'd get a lot less done. Put it that way. I remember there's a famous quote from Mussolini, who apparently, I don't know how accurate this is, but folklore, that apparently during World War II, I think it was, or before it, Mussolini wanted Italians to stop eating so much pasta because he believed it made Italians lazy. He wanted them to eat rice. So he wanted to push risotto and things like that because he thought you eat pasta all the time and you're too tired and you won't work. And he wanted to be more productive. Whether that is true or not, it's one of those things that's probably, the truth is in there somewhere, and maybe it's a complete lie. But that's as good a time as any to end this stream. So thanks for tuning in, guys. This is just a random stream. I really didn't have anything, anything meaningful to talk about today. I really just wanted to mess around with the iPad Pro to see what it was like as a streaming device. And without doubt, this is capable of live streaming. I do think it needs an external mic, and I do think it needs some sort of tablet or something grip to raise up the tablet, because with most tablet cases, you're going to be too low of a position, which isn't flattering. This is not a good angle for anyone to do a live stream. It's simply not. You want it to be more like that, and you want me to be yeah, that's a little bit better, but still not ideal. Still not ideal. But you guys know this is not my normal recording setup. I'm just kind of experimenting here, but it is good to try these things from time to time. And it's always good to get feedback from you guys as well about it all. And, you know, sometimes the best way to do it is just to do it and just do a live stream and just see what happens. I like your Starlink pack. I have that. That was actually a present from my friend Mark last year, and I've still not opened it. Sorry, Mark. I need to open it. I've not opened it. I'm not generally, I'll be honest, I'm generally not a fan of buying any computer games that come with toys. Toys and models just don't interest me, if I'm honest. But my friend bought it, and yes, I need to play it. The reason I haven't opened it is because I was planning to do a video for it, and then I just never got round to it. Yes. So stay tuned. I do have a lot of kind of other videos and stuff. Tomorrow, after editing a video, I will open this. I need to unbox this, and I need to. I'll probably use it for a few days before I do a video for that. This looks good. This is a mechanical keyboard, full RGB backlight and all that. Looks good. Looks really good. This was sent by Banggood. Thanks to them. Looks really nice. Mechanical keyboard. I do like mechanical keyboard for typing. You know. I'm sure I'll incorporate this into my setup. But I'll probably unbox it and then spend a couple of days trying it out. What else I've got? I've still got a light I need to unbox. There's a few things I want to do over the next 2 weeks if I get time to do some videos. But until then, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me. I'm going to call it quits at that. And thanks for taking part in my iPad Pro streaming experiment, which is not too bad. It needs a lot of work. The main limitation, I think, here. I think a mobile phone would be a better setup here, but I think I might explore using something like Streamlabs or something that displays the comments. That's the biggest thing about the YouTube app. It doesn't show comments. Thanks, Dale. Do you know a company called Spiro? No, I'm not aware of any company called Spiro. Nah. Never heard of them. What do they do? What do they do? Okay. Mohammed isn't answering, but anyway, I need to go. There's always a delay when I speak, and then someone sees hears it and then comments. So robots. Oh, okay. No, I've never heard of it. I can look into it though. I'm keen to and to kind of delve deeper in more kind of practical stuff on my channel as well. As I said, I want to test Raspberry Pis and stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. If you like live streams, if you like this kind of interaction with me during live streams, hit the is it a notification bell? I'm not one for saying to everyone, hey, please subscribe to my channel, but if you do like the live streams, I think you have to push that notification bell on YouTube so that you get notified of the live stream. So if you do like it, live streams, cool. If not, it's all good. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I do appreciate you all tuning in. I do appreciate all the comments. So thanks to everyone tuning in. And yeah, it's been interesting for me just to kind of experiment with this microphone again. Experiment with this setup. So thanks for watching. Check out Mohammed's channel. He's doing an unboxing of robots. Check that out. I can't share it, obviously, you know, for my main setup I could share the channel, but I can't do that here. But thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. And stay tuned this week. I do have a lot of videos that I'm hoping to get published. So stay tuned for that. And from me and this bizarre... Get out again. Look at this. Look at this setup. This angle is so bad for the double chin. It really is. But for me and my non-portable setup, I'll say goodbye. I will bid you adieu, and I'll catch you all in the next one. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak